Hello and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video, and in this video we are going to be doing a bunch of summons for some viewers when it comes to the new Ancient banner. We are also going to potentially be doing some summons for Fenris and Magda. It depends on what a viewer wants, basically, as simple as that. But it's mainly going to be some Ancients, I think, as the Ancient banner has started up today. Pretty good banner. We have got Parko here, who hasn't been playing a massive amount of time. He's on under 6 months. He's only got the one Lord, which is Araka, or Aracha, however you want to pronounce her name. Praetus would be a big character to pick up. Still someone who's progressing in the game. Uriden's not too bad for association. He also wants Toreador, or Eloin, but there's no Eloin on this banner, but Toreador would be big. But I think if we're going to get a Lord, we want the juicy ones, the really juicy ones. Praetus, Ingrid, and to a slightly lesser extent, Valderon. But let's get going. Good luck. Best of luck to Parko. This is going to be a guaranteed Lord on his account because he is 90 into pity and he has 110 summons. He's going to get a legendary straight away, and I think that's a Lord straight away, so he could hit 2. He could hit 2 if he wants to continue pulling. That's a Lord off the first 10, and it's Venema. Now Venema's probably seen as one of the worst Lords, but she is very useful. She is very useful. And we get her on the first 10 as well. We don't have to go to pity to get her. What she does for her teammates is really good in her Lord skill, in that she increases, obviously, attributes, but she reduces the faction team member's skill cost by 25%. So her and Kamet, her and like Boreas, anyone in her faction esotericist, basically, they don't have to get as much rage to get their ults off, which means they can spam them more often, which is just good for GR1. It's good for Gear Dungeon 1 as well. I think she's underrated, but most people do rate her as the worst Lord. Unfortunately, it's not an exclusive to the Ancient banner, but at least we did get on the first 10, and obviously increases rage by everybody as well on their first deployment. We shall continue. Off to a good start with the luck, at least, in terms of the rates. Off to a decent start. Now, even in the 10 like this, that's still diamonds. There's still diamonds. They're still getting, 300 diamonds back every single time. Okay, we could get another legendary. It's another Lord. 2 Lords in 30. Come on, be a big one. Big one. Ingrid. Oh, wow. Off-banner Ingrid. What I'd say for progression, Ingrid's slightly better than Praetus, but Praetus is better endgame. That's how I see the two characters. And Ingrid's slightly nicer to look at too, but Ingrid is I think better for progression. Off-banner Ingrid pool for someone who hasn't completed all content is massive. Massive. GBG, Arena, GR1, so many, even AMR, even, Guild Boss 1, Semra, so many places where she's great. New character, of course. Only the 3rd Lord that Parko has managed to get. And the second one was just 20 pulls ago. So, let's see. Is there anything else in this 10? Nothing in this 10. We're going to continue. 84 more summons. Who knows? He's in the luck zone. Nothing on this one. Epics. Maybe some nice juicy epics. Lunaria. He's got an Aracha, so that's not that big a deal. Nice little bit of fortune. Another Lord. Legendary. It is another Lord. Holy moly. 3 Lords. If it's Praetus. Demi. Demi is actually underrated in my opinion. I think Demi's underrated. She's really good for Gear Dungeon 1. Obviously, if you use Vienna, she's an Ancient exclusive, so you can't get her on any other banner. I think she is underrated. Obviously, she's not one of the top Lords, but I like her. I personally like her, but yeah. what a summoning session already. What are we at? 50? 50 pulls? 3 Lords? It's like a cheat code has been enabled. I think it's 50. Yeah, it's 50. 53 Lords. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. Every 20 pulls. We've had this on people's counts before. I flash back to Bretland's Praetus pulls in the past. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Okay, we're getting a bit of tax now. So 300 diamonds comes the way of Parko. 44 more summons and a dream. Would be a crazy summoning session if we got anything more. There's an epic. New epic, Alicia. She is actually really good. Like, a lot of people do kind of see her as like mini Praetus. She's good in guild bosses, you know, Semra, especially for someone coming up a little bit. Wrath, probably maxed out already, but if not, decent. 34 more. Okay, another epic. Greed, another Wrath. Cyrene, 24 more to go. We'll do 10. 10 for singles. Another legendary. Is that another Lord? I think that was red. I'm not sure. There's no way that's another Lord. It's not. It's not. It's Durza. This is non-Lord, so Pity hasn't reset. He did get a rework. I don't really know how good he is now. I think he's meant to be kind of broken if used in a particular way. I haven't really had a look. I got him myself. He easily has one of the best videos on the summons. He's also Ancient exclusive as well. But he did get a rework, I think just like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I saw a bit of content on War Guy's channel about the rework. But he has one of the best videos for sure. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Okay. I'm just going to let this 10 pull finish, and then we'll just check in. It's only 14 summons left. I think we're getting some achievements. We want to check in on the altar just to see where we are at, because this is something that Parko needs quite desperately, and I think he's going to be quite far. He hasn't completed... Oh, he has. He's just completed it. But he's got 14 more summons. I'll just double check if he wants me to do them or save them. It's up to him, of course, but he's in a bit of a lucky moment at the moment. We'll see what he decides to do. He says rip them, and why not? 4 legendaries in... I think it's 100 summons that he's done so far. Crazy start to things. Can we have an even crazier finish? We're going to get nothing on this. I have got 2 legendaries off of people's singles before. I think Cygnus had a crazy couple of singles when I did singles for him. So let's see what we can get on these 4 singles. Let's have a little see. It's going to be an epic. Aeon. Okay, so Lords. We did just get a legendary Lord for Cultist though, so Aeon not as important. But she's actually got a useful kit. It's a pretty decent kit for a Cultist trial maybe. She has a bit of a displacement. Okay, 1 more summon. Last summon. Regardless of what we get here, this has been a crazy summoning session. 1 legendary every like 25 pulls or so. 29 pulls. Crazy. Here we go. Last summon. Nothing. It's going to be some diamonds. I'm pretty sure that that Parko's going to be pretty happy with this. All his legendaries did go into his roster. The pick of the bunch, without a doubt. Like, not even close. The pick of the bunch is definitely Ingrid. What a summon that is. They're all new characters as well. And he only had 1 Lord before this. Now he has 4. He's sitting on gold. Now, just a little words up to like Parko. You don't actually have to tier up Demi or Venoma anytime soon. They're okay. I'd say she's an okay character. Just Lord bonus is good. Definitely get her maxed out and everything. All the skill crystals. She is a beast. Absolute beast. And I think he said he's tempted to do Awakening crystals. And she's definitely a good character to put the Awakenings on. But I'll let him do that because they're rare to come by. Thank you very much to Parko for letting me do his summons. Congratulations on an off-banner Ingrid. Big summon. Best of luck using your characters. Enjoy your new Ingrid in particular. Okay, now we move on to another account. We're doing a little bit more summons on this account because we're going to be doing Fenris and Magda summons first. And then we will switch over to the Praetus banner. We're very close to the last legendary. As you can see, 7 summons since the last legendary here. But in the other banner, we're like 20 or 30 away from a Lord Pity. So really close. So could get quite a bit of fortune there. We'll have to see. We'll go on this banner first, like I said. Bashalm wants Fenris. Bashalm wants Fenris. Like I say, quite far away from Pity. We'll have to see. Actually, I'm going to turn up my volume because I realised I turned it down a little bit. And I do like to hear game sounds a little bit. Just a little bit, you know. If we go to... I just messed up my screen there, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, if we go to sound effects and just raise it to like 15. There we go. We're back. Okay, it should be a little bit louder. You want to hear the legendaries and stuff. It's not so much of a problem for me on the other banner. I've got sirens going past my house. Sirens. Okay, we get an Olag and more. That's quite a nice 10 pull. If you haven't got more maxed out, he seems to be a bit of a rarer character. Getting him to A5 is good. He gets minus cost. Minus cost. And we're getting taxed. We're getting the tax. Get some diamonds back at least. We're getting double taxed. We've had this before where we get like heavy tax. For this triple. Don't want to be setting records here, to be honest. At least we're getting some rares. Quadruple. The game's just like, bruh. 5 times tax. I think the most I've ever got is like 8 or 9. Six. Okay. Boy, he's going to be getting crazy. 4 legendaries and a 10 with this sort of taxation. Although, looking at his summon history, he did have back-to-back temples and legendaries in it. So, I don't know. I don't know. We're getting the epics now, at least. I'm getting the epics. The main reason you want epics when you've got a little bit of an older account is just for the actual points. The temples with nothing on it is rough, but Bashalm is going to be doing some summons on the ancient banner as well, so it should make up for it. He should be able to finish the altar without too much of a problem. Okay, we're about 120 in. I think he started summons at 195, I think it was. Okay, we're 130 in. We get a little bit early. A little bit early. Let's get a Fenris and move on to the ancient banner. Save this man some diamonds. I'm not sure if he's willing to go in on it, but let's just save the man some diamonds. That is a good pull to get when it's not a Fenris. It's a Lord, effectively. Ajax is pretty good. I'm not sure if this is his first Ajax or not. But if you're going to get an Ajax, this is the kind of banner to get on. You do not want to get an Ajax on the ancient banner. We'll watch the video. It's a very rare video to see. And a lot of the time when you see Ajax, you get baited and it's actually Regulus. But this is actually Ajax. Not new, but More Awakenings is good. We'll actually complete this mission as well. Just get those summons back. I'm just going to check in with Bashalm just to see if he wants to continue, but he may want to hold off. We'll get some rewards back here as well. 9 summons. Let's have a little see what he wants to do. Okay, Bashalm says hold off. Ajax, pretty good pull. We're going to pull here on the ancient banner and see what we can get. And he says if he gets Praetus, let's just hold off. Save the summons for another day. He is due a legendary lord within the next like 30 or 40 pulls because he's very deep into Pity. Hopefully we can get something off the first 10. Are we going to get some juiciness off the first 10? No. No, it's going to be an epic. It's going to be an epic. Pyros. Salil. The second 10. It'll be quite early. It should be quite early. Not the second 10. Not the second 10. Man, the Lord is coming. Who's it going to be? Please be ancient exclusive. Please be juicy. Please be a good one. Top tier. There is a legendary. It looks quite lordy to me. And it is Praetus. And we're going to stop. Basham's going to be like, halt. Stop. Stop. He does get the big boy himself. It's always nice to see. I remember pulling, not Praetus, pulling on Basham's account on the last time he did Ancient Summons. And he was just short of hitting Pity. And I told him, like, don't worry too much about it. Because there's going to be a good banner coming up. And you know you can roll the dice on that banner and you could get lucky. And look what just happened. Look what just happened. The luck zone. Praetus. And who knows, there could be something else in this banner. There's 7 more pulls to go. 7 more pulls to go. Brand new. Lord. What else? Could we get anything else on this temple? It's not unheard of. Okay, we got baited a little bit. We'll take it. We'll take it. I think that's going to be 1,200 points as well. For his trial or whatever it's called. Let me have a little look. Spiritual altar. We're not super deep. I don't think these are even worth going for because he's got 216. You can just hold back now. Like diamonds, they're trying to bait you to get all the other stuff, but I think you've done pretty well. Come out of it with Ajax on the normal banner and Praetus on an ancient banner. Definitely can't complain there. Thank you very much to Basham for letting me do those summons. Enjoy the new characters. Okay, now we have another account, but this time around we are going to be just going on the rare summons, and this is because Weird Girl has the luxury of having an A1 Praetus, which is very nice, a very nice luxury to have. So I can skip this banner for something fresh and strong in the future, potentially a Valderon banner, potentially a brand new character. Choices. But in the meantime, we're going to be doing some Fenris summons, new character, cool looking. There's also a Magdar on here who is very good. We're just going to get straight into it. Fingers crossed. Weird Girl has said pretty much just one legendary. Hopefully it doesn't take too many summons to get there. Would want to save as much resources as possible for a future banner, but if we can get there in like 30, 40 summons, fantastic. Fenris is the main hope, I believe. The new character. Getting a bunch of epics, which is some points for the event, which is nice. Tax. We've seen a bit of tax today. We've seen a fair bit of tax. There's another epic. Let's not get into the diamonds. How about that game? Can I trust you to not get into any diamonds? Because being on around 15k diamonds is enough to get a limited character these days with the reduction in how many it costs to get. Around 15k. Well, it's probably like 15. Like it's 15.8. Or 16 on the dot. Another epic. Another epic. Selkath. Another epic. I'm getting some points. And obviously most of these epics will be sold. Which you can buy stuff with it now, which is decent. I think they have started adding more to it, which is again decent. I think you can get a weekly legendary skill crystal now. Before it used to rotate back and forth. I think it's every week. You can buy it with the epic dust or whatever epic coins. Okay, one more 10 pull on the rares, and then we're moving on to diamonds. Actually, after this temple, let me just back out a sec, see if we're getting updates on the summons, the weekly summons. I thought we might. And then, what we can do is we can probably claim on the right-hand side. Look, another temple. Let's not touch the diamonds if we can help it. Epic. Hollow. Eye. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Another epic. Okay, we'll do the single. Just to see, you know, if we can pull that off, it'll be nice. Laurel. Nice character. We'll just do the single. Wait, let's see. Yeah, just a single. Okay, that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. We're going to have to eat into diamonds a little bit. Let me just double check where we are at the pity. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30. So we're about 50 away. About 50 away. So we're looking at about 4K diamonds, 4.5K diamonds max. But the game could be nice and shave like 800, 1600, 2400, 3200. Shave a little bit of diamonds off that, please. Okay, we're going to get some tax. It's not shaving much off of it at all. We're about up to 160 now, I think. So the next 10 is where we hit soft pity. I think if it's in the first 8 of the next 10, it was before soft pity. I bet it's going to be on number 9. I bet it's going to be on number 9. Just the game just be like, yeah, that's right. 1 into pity. Oh, it's actually a little bit early. Oh, we get him. It was a bit of a wait. Yeah, I had to spend a lot of currency, but we get the Galaxy Boy. I do like the way the visuals are. Like, you can kind of see how it is through his arm. Like, it's a still image in the background, the way they've done it. But it looks really good. I've seen this done a couple of times in games. We do get the newbie. Can we get anything else in this 10? We have had crazy double legendary luck on Weird Girl's account before, to be honest. So we'll see if that can happen again. Epic. Oh, okay. We did, you know, get a pretty big bit of luck here. I think we got him like 5 summons early. We needed like 50 early, but hey, we'll take it. I think Weird Girl's going to be pretty happy with that. 9 summons back as well. On your way to getting enough for the next limited. Thank you very much to Weird Girl for letting me summon. Congrats on your brand new Fenris. Enjoy. Now we move on to another account. It is going to be Valiant. Done a lot of summons for Valiant on my streams. He's got a lot of rares. And we're going to roll the dice. And I'm just going to check in on him. You know, if he wants to continue every time we get a legendary. He's very fresh OP. Real fresh. Ajax 1-2. You know, so like this could be a lot of summons to get this one. Hopefully not. Hopefully we get a nice early legendary. We're going to start with an epic. Dolores. Gluttony. Get a bit of tax. A little bit of tax. Back to epics. Who are we going to be? Daemon. Gluttony. We're getting some nightmare characters. Another epic. Iona. Used to be rare. Used to be super rare. But, might not be A5 on Valiant's account. I'm not sure if he would have used Soul Stones for her. I think Iona was the only character I didn't use Soul Stones for, just to see how long it would take me. And I managed to A5 her when they increased their rates. Kalina and Nalvaras on that last 10. Pretty decent Nalvaras. His early game progression is legit. He kind of falls off when you get to like GR 119, but you know, before that he's actually really, really good. Campaign as well. Getting quite a lot of epics. This is good for the points. I think when you get an epic, it's like 450 points. Olag. Like, this is just an epic, and we got 350. If we got some rares in there, it would have been, you know, it would have been nice. Don't ask for too much, game. Just a couple of rares. Okay, we're gonna get tax. Maybe ask for too much there. Okay, next 10. Oh wow. Wow. I've not been keeping count. I think we're about 100 or so in. Doesn't feel like we're close to pity, so we still need to get a little bit of fortune here. Just a tiny bit. Another Olag. He must be on rate up. I haven't really checked. It's a decent character to get if you're like newer to the game, but he's a decent priority to max out if you don't get him later on with soul stones and stuff, because he's so tanky. I think one of his awakenings is like 1200 HP, which is pretty decent. Pretty good. Cyclone, not very good, unfortunately. We must be getting very close because we started at 400 plus. I think we're at 428 summons. I feel like we're at 428. Let's have a little quick count. Can claim some stuff as well, just in case it resets our weekly. No, it doesn't reset the weekly. Okay. Oh, nice. You get a little bit of an upgrade. There you go. A little bit of an upgrade. We're just gonna check. Nope, wrong banner. We're just gonna check how many we went into it. We're 30, 60, 90, 120, 130. So we could have to go another 50 or so. Or the game could be, you know, kind. I say this as it gives us a tax pool. And another one. Okay, so I'm a gacha game. What are you talking about? Okay, 160. Definitely taking us to pity here. If it takes us to pity, we get Fenris. I mean, should be the next 10 when we hit soft pity. We just got taxed 4 times in a row before we're about to get the legendary. Give us something nice. There's the legendary. Give us something good. Please. Taking this man all the way. Magda. Not Fenris. Is a 15 times character. She is obviously good. Now, I have been in a situation where second to last pull, but the last one gets something, so let's see. Not going to be the case. Magda is good, though. Let's see where Magda for Valiant is at. It isn't going to be a new character, but Magda is pretty solid. A1, so it gets A0, A2, so some damage increase. Flat attack. Not crazy, but a little bit of a buff. Let me check in with Valiant just to see what he wants to do, but that could be the end of the show, because, well, we'll see. Valiant has decided not to summon anymore. That is going to be the end of the summons in today's video. Thank you for everybody for letting me do their summons. I really appreciate it. Enjoy all the new characters. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.